Morning, welcome back to the channel. So it's a really good day. The dog's already been out for a walk, they've been fed, but it's such a nice day. We're going to carry on. But anyway, I'm going to do another video on walking a dog on leash, because people still have a lot of trouble with walking a dog on leash. So that's what this video is all about. So stay tuned and I'll give you some demonstrations, and I'll let you know why it's hard to walk dogs on leash, and I'll show you why, and I'll show you how to fix it. So stay tuned, watch the rest of the video and you'll see. Cool. So one of the easiest ways to pick up if a dog's going to be difficult to walk on leash is to see the excitement level. And I'll show you, out of all these dogs I have my two, another dog, and Mr. Ollie Mus. So I'll show you, and you can see just through the video which of these dogs will be easy to walk on leash, very easy, and which ones would be difficult. So here's the dogs here. That's Dingo, there's Tammy, and there's Rain, and here comes Ollie. So just by that video, I know you would have picked Ollie, because you'll be right. He'd be the hardest out of all these for anybody to walk on a leash. And if you're not experienced with dogs, Ollie be very difficult to walk on a leash. So this is why they use treats, they use leash pulling, they use changing directions to get the dog to focus on you, or whatever they do it for. And they use positive reinforcement. And you know, if it works, good on them. If it doesn't, well, do try something else. But you'll see a really good video there of which dogs are easy to walk on the leash and which dogs aren't, and that video shows it all. That's why. So they're just playing at the moment. So we're going to carry on, and I'll give you some more demonstrations on how to fix how to walk a dog like Ollie on leash. Sweet. So what I do to walk a dog like Ollie on leash perfectly is I make sure I contain that excitement level of his. So at the level he is now, you wouldn't want him to get any higher than that, otherwise he'd be very difficult to control. Not only would he be difficult to walk on a leash, he'd take off and come back when he felt like it, and just come and go as he pleased. And so his excitement level, you can see in the video that he's far more excited than the other three dogs, and that's okay, that's absolutely fine. I leave him at that level, but any higher than that I would work with him to bring his excitement level down. And so he knows when I put a leash on him, he's got to come down another notch, and that's how I do it. And I just do it with energy, nothing else. I don't do any positive reinforcement, I don't do any leash pulling, he just walks close to me, he can feel my energy, and he tones down another notch. So I'll demonstrate that for you, and you can see for yourself. Sweet. So I've called Ollie in beside me, he's down here. I've put the leash on him, because it's hard to put the leash on while I'm holding this camera. But anyway, he's here, he's leashed up. And as you can see, he's calmed down a lot. So we're going to walk, and you can see and when I stop, he stops, and if I change directions, he changes directions. So he knows that as soon as I put him on the leash, he goes down a notch, he calms down a little bit more, and as soon as I let him off, he can go back up to his usual self and go off and wander off. And like I said, his excitement level that he's at when he's off leash, it's very controllable if you know about dogs. So that's why I keep encouraging people to become a dog whisperer. And you can see Ollie. And this is the place where he likes to run around, sniff out rabbits and have a play. So energy's got everything to do with it. So I'll let him off the leash and you'll just see him wander off again and do his own thing. So I won't even talk to him, so, and then I just walk off so he can go and do what he wants. But as you can see, his excitement level has gone up. And like, if you're not sure about dogs and reading dogs, that level there is quite excited. He looks happy, he looks content, but any higher than that, he'd be very hard to control for anybody. You better know what you're doing. So you take a look at the other dogs, and look how calm Rain is. Then go, you shy, you don't like being on camera. So you can see how calm those dogs are compared to Ollie. Is there anything wrong with Ollie being at that level? Nah, not at all. Not at all. But if you have trouble controlling a dog just at that level, then you need to do something about it. So there's not many people that will be able to control Ollie unless you know what you're doing. And all dogs are like that. It doesn't really matter what breed it is. He's a Cocker Spaniel. He loves his nose to the ground, he loves his tail wagging, he loves his moving. But it's got to be at a level where he doesn't lose control of himself. So it doesn't matter where he goes or how far he goes. One call from me, at the excitement level that he's at, he'll come straight back. Any higher than that, he won't. So it's a really good lesson for people looking to walk their dog on leash. Perfect. Sweet. So we're just having a break after that little demonstration with Ollie. So the dogs are just sunning themselves after a cold morning, and here they are. And if you noticed, Ollie was the first one to get up. And he's a young male too. He's I think he's 3 or 4, and he's in his prime of being a male. So, and that goes to a lot to how he acts at the moment. But even a male in their prime, you can control them. So if you look up the top here, you'll see how to become a dog whisperer. So I have 4 videos on how to become a dog whisperer, and I always encourage people to become a dog whisperer and learn about dogs, learn about energy. Then you'll never have problems with any dog again. So sweet. So we're going to get up and head back to the van, and I'll show you Ollie, and it'll tell you a lot between him and the other dogs, why he would be really difficult for most people to walk him on a leash. So we'll head off now, and I'll just videotape the difference in the 4 dogs, and you can just see for yourself. In most cases, most people will think that Ollie is very well behaved, but he is under these circumstances. In another situation, he can easily get out of hand. So when they use positive reinforcement or giving a dog like Ollie treats, all you're doing is making him more excited than what he is. What you need to do is the opposite, get him calm. So we're going to head off, and I'll show you. He goes that nose to the ground. I'm going to show you the other dogs. So you can see how calm they are. The three dogs. And Ollie's nose to the ground, tail moving, and he's in his own will. So just by looking at that, if you know about dogs, know what to look for, you'll see. So out of this video, you'll see which dog is the most difficult, would be the most difficult to walk on leash out of the whole four, just by observing the pack. Sweet.